Here we go, guys. Our first major winter storm for some of the seasons on tap tomorrow. The winter storm warnings are up. Very close to that area I've been talking about where I think we're going to see the ice. So let's talk about impacts. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. Tomorrow, later in the afternoon, a big front end dump of snow. So all this 2 to 4 down here in this pink zone, that's going to happen in the late afternoon to early evening. And it changes over to freezing rain. And then actually, I think plain rain. Now, this pink area could be the really bad icing zone. I think we'll get more snow, 4 to 8 inches. It will change over a little bit later to sleet, and then I think freezing rain. Up here, especially extreme northwestern Jersey into southern New England, I do think there's a band of 6 to 12 on that front end before it changes over, and then the big snowstorms up in the interior. Let's take a look at what's going on. Here's our storm developing right here. We have a big short wave of energy coming in from the Pacific. We have subtropical moisture. This is going to basically be the spark to produce low pressure to travel from the Tennessee Valley up into high pressure, which is sitting over our area. So if we take a look at what's going to be happening is snow approaches again later tomorrow afternoon. I think it's going to come in pretty strong. The reason I say that is the models are indicating a lot of severe lift with this initial band of snow as we get later Saturday night, which means what's ever falling in those first, say, let's call it 4 to maybe 6 hours, is going to accumulate several inches. So if you look here, here comes the initial surge of snow, rain down here, ice in central Jersey, similar to what my map's been showing. So I think I have a decent idea here what's going to happen. By the time we get, say, to around, I don't know, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, there should already be several inches of snow on the ground as you get to those northwestern counties and maybe a few inches in central Jersey. But then the problem's going to start because then we're going to see the ice. So right here is indicating sleet and freezing rain. If we take a look at surface temperatures, and again, this time now is 1 o'clock in the morning, you could see surface temperatures are going to want to hold it freezing throughout the duration of this storm. I still think this is underdone. I think this 32-degree line at the surface will be a little further south. Why do I say that? Because the models always tend to underdo the low-level cold air, especially with the air mass that's in place. Aloft, 5,000 feet, the warm air should get just north of New Jersey, which is why this is going to turn to ice. But anybody who's just south of that changeover from snow to ice, especially in this area, I'm really worried. You notice that brighter red area? That's where my concern. If we get a quarter of an inch, even a half an inch of freezing rain in a narrow band, that's going to be power outages, and it's not going to be fun. To make matters worse, the back end of this is over, by the way, by Sunday morning for most, except for New England. The back end, we have brutally cold air that's going to be rushing in for Monday. I'm talking negatives and low single digits. So whatever is liquid will flash freeze. Here's our storm developing now. And guys, I will have an update for you first thing in the morning. Thanks for checking in.